Speaking of change for the money, when you are looking for change, you set the price. Because here's what's happening. People here, they want the US dollar so they could be able to travel, they could be able to do other things. And because of that, if you let them set the charge, they're gonna charge you less. So if you go to one person, you tell them like, hey, or to a place, like, hey, I'm looking for change in US dollar. You give them a number, can you pull this out so I could give you this amount of US dollar? There's actually a website that tells you what the actual rate is, not what the bank is seeking, because the bank is also trying to screw you, with the money. The banks want the US dollar, the restaurant wants the US dollar, everywhere wants the US dollars or euro, so they could be able to spend it when they go abroad. Because you can't take the Cuban peso anywhere and spend it. Once you're out of this place, out of this country, it don't have no value other places. So make sure you set the price for your change by looking at first at the actual what the price is, because they're trying to make a little bit of money off of that exchange that they're doing you. So let's say like right now, I look on that website before I came here, it was 180 pesos for a dollar. So since it's 180 pesos for a dollar, when I tell somebody that I'm doing change, they have to give me, I set the price at 160 per dollar. That's my price. Or if it's like, okay, the only one person that I've been able to do 150 per dollar is a good friend that I met. That's actually a good friend. Like here in this country, you would not run into a lot of good people. No, I said about 90% of people that you'll run into are scammers. So when you meet good people, you gotta create the relations good. So 150, you get the extra 30 to help him do whatever he gotta do. So when I go there, the vibe is good, everything is good, and he actually wants to change my money every time I, change with him. So I'm doing most of my changing with him. But when I go to the restaurant, that's when you become a tiger. Or when you go to like somebody on the street, well, not the street because the street might have fake money. You want to go to a place that's actually a place of business, an establishment, and ask them if you could do the change there. Then from there, you have a good way of setting the numbers. You just tell them you don't speak Spanish, and then you type the number in, you times it by how much dollars you have. You tell them, ask them if they have this amount. They have that amount. Pew. Let's do the change. All right? Peace. This is $60 in Cuban. Jesus, man. It's too much. This is too much. I can't even put it in my pocket. All right.